that, well, certainly not perfect. Would you say that certain green initiatives are on net positive in terms of either producing employment or reducing pollution? And if not, how would we avoid like tangible pollution effects that are happening in cities like Beijing and China, where they have such terrible smog and things that actually have true human effects, like you said were so important earlier?
Just give me an example of a green initiative.
I live in Minnesota. I drive by like big like solar panel farms, basically. And those provide power, obviously not for the entirety of my state
in
or
Minnesota.
Area. Correct.
It's cloudy a lot up there.
It is. Yeah. It is. Clearly, those types of things have created more employment in the area for people who have to clean them, who have to build them, who have to do all these different types of things, and they provide, as a conservative, I'm very in support of free market like opportunities, and it's provided a challenge to like the monopolization that natural gas has right now. So I'm wondering, do you think it is at all positive or could have positive benefits?
Okay, so solar panels in Minnesota I think is probably a bad idea, I'll be honest. Like, I don't think taxpayer dollars should go to solar panels in Minnesota. I mean, we could go through example after example. You talk about natural gas monopoly. I think natural gas is one of the most beautiful things we have in this country. We should be using it more, and it's clean, easy to transport, it's incredibly combustible. Solar panels come at a cost too. It takes rare earth minerals to build a solar panel. It's an incredibly expensive process. Electric vehicles come at a cost. It takes nickel, it takes cobalt. Cobalt is terrible for the environment, right? So while in a free market, I'm not opposed to people putting up solar panels, but I hate to break it to you, your examples of solar panels in Minnesota proves the insanity of the green energy fervor, because that's a really bad idea. Instead, if some free market person can make solar panels in Minnesota work, that's great. I'm sure you could go like drill for oil in Illinois, but good luck, getting financing on that. The point being is this, is that there's a cost to all things, and there's a prudent medium that I'm sure you agree with that a lot of the fanatics do not. More natural gas and nuclear energy. People never want to talk about nuclear energy. It is incredibly efficient. It's a fabulous, fabulous advance, and so, but people don't want to talk about it because of 3 Mile Island, which is legitimate, but it's also an outlier. So as far as the job creation, I find that to be very unpersuasive, because I could say right now everyone has a job to go dig a ditch and fill it back in again, right? Or like go build a bridge to nowhere, right? Job creation needs to only come if there's value being created in the correlation to job creation. And so therefore, if you're exploring natural gas in Midland, Texas, or Odessa, or in West Texas, you're creating value, and those are high-paying jobs that not only help those families, but it's also really good for the country. Using natural gas makes us be able to call shots easier against the people who hate us, specifically China.